I am Candice from Happy Catastrophe, and today we're doing my coloring plans for July 2024. So I've tried months with plans, months without plans, and I definitely like months with plans better. It seems like if I make those decisions up front, there's less decision fatigue as I go through the month, and I don't get stuck, just I'm like a turtle on its back, like I don't know what I'm doing. And then I end up either coloring little bits of a lot of things and not finishing anything, or forgetting buddies, or just crazy stuff happens. So last month I took you on my journey in creating this page when we did this month, June. We're just wrapping up June right now. And this time I filled it out ahead of time, only because I had lost track of all of my buddy colors. So I knew it was going to be a lot of research to write these in. So I just did it on my own, and then I thought we can go through it together. So once again, I put up here, the finished pages, and I just take my pen and, hashtag, geek, 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 hashtags. I always say that, hash marks, Dun, 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 dun. My goal is always 10 finished pages, and I pretty much hit that. I figure 10's a fairly easy goal to have. I do 5 buddy colors a month max, and try to make the other 5 just fun, or maybe they're centered around a theme. And then I have the relief bench here in case I finish these, or in case I run into trouble with one and need to put it off for a while, I can dip down in here. So that's the way this is laid out. I do my untouched books, and hopefully there's a few of those. And glancing through here, there is a few untouched books in here, so I'm excited about that. Any new to me artists, I do try to do new to me artists, at least one a month. I don't think I got any in June though, but we'll see that in my June finished pages, which will be coming up very shortly. Any books that I've purchased, this has been 0 for a while. Any books that I've been gifted, this was big in June. I think there was like 8 in June. And if you've seen my June Happy Mail, there's 2 videos out because there was 2 bunches of gifts that I received, and me getting all snotty and crying. I'm sorry, that's going to happen. I was better in the second video. And then anything I've destashed. In June, I destashed 2. And you guys are keeping track of that with me in my series where I am transposing all of my books that I have listed here in the back into its own journal. And so many of you are doing it too. I'm so excited, and you're sending me pictures. You're messaging me your pictures, or you're putting it on Instagram of what your journals look like, and they're blowing me away. They're so awesome. So keep up with that series. I am on the 4th, and I think we're going to do mythographics next to get that big chunk done. So the next one coming out in that series will be mythographic, and it'll be this week. Then the next section I always put in is I kind of parse out what the main pages I've done. So the completed pages I've done. So I do my color by numbers, how many of those I did. Some months I do more than others. Last month I think I did 1. Any buddy colors I have, and I should have 5 because I have 5 set up. Buddy groups, that usually for me is the Daydreams coloring group, which I have not participated in the last 2 times. That's an every other month, and you can get a hold of Doodle Robot if you want to color in Hannah Carlson's Daydreams with us. We pick a page and do it every other month. And then my Alien Worlds group. So that's the Alien Worlds group, as many of you have seen and actually are involved in, because I think we're past 40 people now, is us going through Kirby Rosanes, his Alien Worlds book. And we're all starting on outfitting our ship and getting to that first planet, the Lost Paradise. And then from there, most of us are continuing on through the book chronologically. So we're going, I don't think chronologically is the right word, but according to the itinerary, we're going through each one. But some people have already done the next planet, so they're going to another planet. Or some people, from after that first planet, they're kind of branching off. So I know you're seeing lots of beautiful pages out of Alien Worlds. And it's pretty incredible. That group of human beings are something else. They are so special to me. And I get up in the morning and the first thing I do is open the chat and read, and everybody's sharing so much stuff, and it's just great. And the pages that are coming out of there, wow, I'm getting so much inspiration. So that's pretty much, those are the two groups that I'm involved with. Sometimes I join in with Christina Art Corner, her Tropigoth. I enjoy that book very much. Carla Magana, her Tropigoth, that's a fun book. So I'll join in that. That's more of a hashtag, but then Christina does do a compilation reel at the end of every month. So sometimes I dabble in and out of other groups, but the consistent group that I'm with is the Alien Worlds group. And then this has been left empty the last few months because this is the total books that are on my shelves and the total books that are untouched of those, and then the percent of untouched. The last time I've calculated this was 3 months ago, and I was at 25% untouched. So the reason this has been left blank is because I'm in the process of transposing all of my books to a new journal. And as I do so, if you've been watching those videos, I go through the book and verify that I have the right page number count of pages that I've done and that everything's correct. And I'm finding out like 90% are not correct. Like I'll say I've done 2 pages and I've done 3. It's all been the more positive direction. Like I've put down that I've only done a couple pages, but I've actually done more. So there must have been some months where I was forgetting to go and check off that I'd done a page in that book. So it's great. It feels like I'm gaining some sense of control over a little part of my life just by organizing the inventory of my books. I do this once every year or a year and a half, and it's something I really enjoy. So let's get down to our plans, and I'm going to show you these pages. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 buddy colors, but there's 6 because this one has been dragging on since April. Coloring Bumblebee and we both actually got really bored of this page and just lost our mojo. Now this month she finished hers and it's stunning. And so she's given me the strength to carry on. So I'm going to try to finish it, but this has been an ongoing one. So I just keep adding that one in, but there are 5 new ones. So let's look at my good friend Veronica, and this is her IG address. She's Veronica Dunn 66, and she is, of course I have these in order opposite day because I went through them and wrote them down, and now the bottom's on the top and the top's on the bottom. This was a book that I was gifted from a subscriber, Beth, who is magical, and I haven't found her yet. She's hiding from me, but I will find her and I will thank her profusely. And this book is so fun. Every single page. I think this is maybe one of my favorite. I think this might be my favorite one by Angela Gonzalez, although that would be a hard choice to make. And the one we're doing together, Veronica and I is this one. I got really into strawberries this month, not only coloring them, but also eating them every chance I can get. And because strawberry season, it's only a couple months here in Oregon. And so I just have to gorge myself on them before they're gone. And she knows that about me. And so she said, hey, let's do this together, the strawberry one. And I'm like, fantastic. Although, is that a pumpkin? Pumpkins and strawberries aren't together. What is that? If you can tell what that is, that one right there in the bottom left-hand corner. I don't know, but I don't want to make it a pumpkin. Not sure what it is. But yes, this is so much fun. And she's got a little strawberry for her hat. I mean, this will be a really, really fun page. And I just love this Angela Gonzalez book. So that's with my friend Veronica. Awesome. The next one, and the way I do this is that these are priorities. So I've written these chunks, these sections in priority order. So my buddies are priorities to get done. So that's the first one. The second one is my friend Kate Taylor. And I'll put her, oops, I don't have that book. Right here. Hold on, let me go get that book. Okay, I'm back. So my friend Kate Taylor wanted to do something out of Wildflower Folk. And here's her IG address. I think I might have already put that up there, but if I haven't, here it is. And this is Christine Caron. You know we love this book. This book is absolutely brilliant. It is, I believe this is a card. Yes. This was a gift from another YouTuber, Crystal, who gave this to me. And Kate and I have not selected a picture yet. Now, she has done most of this book already, and she just bought a new one to start over in. So the world is our oyster. We can actually do, she's given me free reign to choose any page I want, which is like, how? How do you choose any page you want out of this? So every page is amazing. I did bring up two that I liked. She's already done them. So I kind of tossed it back to Kate, like, well, let's pick one you haven't done yet. And so I'm just waiting for her to get back to me. Okay, Kate, I really like this one too, The Enchantress. I didn't bring this one up. But gosh, I'd be happy doing any of them out of here. So the one I'm thinking about, oh, it's so darling. So darling. Oh, Forest Sprite's fun. Gosh. How does she make such beautiful pages? I mean, these pages are just stunning. Oh, I got to do that one in Halloween. Okay, I thought it was closer to the beginning. Oh, that one's great too. Autumn, autumn, lilies and pearls. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, why didn't I do this one? Mermaid. Goodness, I need to remember to get this book out for various things. That is cute. Okay, that's got to be on my short list to do soon. Why do I have a bookmark there? I don't know. Obviously, at one point, I thought I would do this. Another mermaid one. Did you guys do this one for mermaid? Love them. Okay. I thought about this one. I love to do aging skin. I think that's a lot of fun to color. But this is one of them that I chose and asked her about, Perla. I thought this was really pretty. Just so flowy. I absolutely love it. And the other one, oh, this is the only one I've done out of here, and it's just, oof. Okay, I was experimenting. Small Wonders was tagged 1 month. That must have been a winter choice at one point. The other one I was thinking about is, oh, that one would be really fun this summer, wouldn't it? I thought about Swallows. Oh my gosh, that's cute. I didn't even see that one. She's sitting on a thistle. Okay, Kate, I'd like to do this one as well, if this one is interesting to you, because I have a lot of thistles. They're just now dying on my property, but they're so pretty. Fun to color. I've always wanted to do Troll Girl. Troll Girl has always been one that I want to do, and I've seen so many of you do her. Water Nymph would be another one. It's a lot like Perla. But, oh my gosh, these have blackberries in them. Oh, let's do this one, because that's the other berry I'm obsessed with right now. Let's do Wildberry Bloom. Okay, so I'll get a hold of Kate, and ooh, I'd like to do that one around Christmas time. I don't see the other one I was thinking about. Oh, this one, Wood Elfling. I was thinking about this one, but I think I want to do the one with the berries in it. This one, Wildberry Bloom. Okay, I'll get a hold of Kate, and we'll see if we can do Wildberry Bloom. That would be nice. All right, so that's a buddy I've got going on. I'm running out of space. I'm surrounded by my hobby, and I love it. The other one, Fantastic Worlds. Okay, so this is Alexandra Foisy, surprise! You know, the one that everyone loves and hates, the mythographic artist. Love her artistry, but it's way too complicated to color. However, she did this book, and it's like, what? You can color like, you can draw like this? Why aren't we seeing this in mythographic? This is fantastic. This is such a good book. I love that page. Isn't she cheeky? So much fun. Well, there's two of us. It is Ninja Mom Colors, and I'll put their names here, and my good friend Mindful Griff. And we have decided that we're going to do, and this is an untouched book, and pretty much all of them are double pages. The whole book's double page. So we're crazy, and we're gonna do this one. I mean, just check it out. It's one of the more detailed pages in the book, but she's a dragon lady, and I haven't figured out yet if she's curled up with the dragon or, yeah, she's sitting here and the dragon is curled around her. So, yeah, we got some problem with the spine there, but isn't it cool? Chinese style dragon. Dragon's got like a bridle on it. Maybe, so maybe she's riding it. I don't know, but I'm very excited about this. I think I'm going to use some kind of either washi tape, or what I'm even considering is I have a lot of patterned paper, and finding some that is shiny and got sparkly stuff on it, and doing the skin out of collaging patterned paper on top rather than coloring it. That's my idea. Don't tell anybody. So that's one of my planned ones, and that'll get into this untouched book, and I'm very excited about that. That's two untouched books. Then we're doing, I don't have this one here either. All right, hold on, let me go get this. Okay, this buddy is in my beloved Vengeful Forest, a well-loved and well-colored in book. And this is with Ambient Landscapes. I think it's my first time coloring with her. And she loves the gory and the horror. It's like I do. And she loves this book. I have a buddy in this almost every month. That was a buddy. That was just me playing. This book is just, that was a buddy for this month, for June. This was May. I absolutely love this book. So the one her and I are doing, is it this one? Yes. We're doing this frog, which is possibly my favorite picture in the book. I'm really excited about this one. I've seen some fantastic colorings of this page. So I don't yet have an idea myself. So this will probably, I'll start it later in the month. I got to think about this one for a bit, because I don't want it to be just your general old frog. I'd like it to have something unusual about it. But yeah, fun page. So Ambient Landscapes and I are going to do that one. Then my fifth one is with Jana, from Color and Create with Jana. And that's in Wild Summer, which, yes, I agree, the best mythographic there is. If you have not gotten mythographics, or if you've decided, they're coming out at you like bullets from a gun and you can't possibly buy them all, this is one you want to invest in, for sure. You don't want to miss out on having this one in your collection. And I'm doing this one with Jana. It's the polar bears on the ice cubes in the cocktail, or I'm going to put say it's like tea, because there's a lemon in there and some strawberry and the lady. I mean, this is just such a fantastic page, isn't it? I'm really excited about it. This will be my second page out of this book. So there we go. Those are my 5 buddy colors. Now, I do have that long-standing one, which I don't even think I have the book next to me, and I'm just not going to bother. But I will get to that one. That's in the tarot coloring book, and that's the page, the sun. But there's those 5. Okay, so of those 5, 2 of them are untouched books, and that's great. So those are necessities that I will be doing. then the other pages that are for sure's, is I'm grabbing my Matchstick Mouse, which is the brand new one, a big adventure coloring book. And this was a gift from Beth, again, who spoiled me. And it's just such an amazing human being. And I have decided that, because I want to do a page, I want to get a page to have all the new books that were gifted to me. I'm going to do this one, because this is one of the reasons I love this book, is check it out. Matchstick, she goes underneath water, and she doesn't do that in any of her other books. So I used to be a scuba diver and for many, many years, and I just love underwater pages, and I'm really excited about this one. It looks like she's collecting shells under the sea, but maybe she's just holding her breath because she doesn't have a scuba gear on, but she is a witch, so maybe she's also using magic. So I'm excited about that. That's one I'm going to do on my own. And then, okay, R.J. Hampson. This was another gifted book. This also from Beth. This was also from Beth, and this is the Around the World. This is the newest Fogarty one. And this is, because it's a newer release, it has the duplicates with a difference, which are so wonderful. I hadn't gotten into him because I just don't do books with duplicates. And when he made them with differences, it really changed my mind about him. And I've always loved his art style. So I am doing the pangolin ride, yes, but I'm doing the night version. So he's riding a pangolin, and little Snailey's riding a baby pangolin, but he's tied on because he can't really hang on that well. And I was thinking, I like the night version. The day version is, let me show you the difference in the day version. The little snail's not there. He's not in the page at all. And there's a clock. There's clocks in all of them. And that's nice too, but I really liked this snail. So he's hanging on for dear life. He's tied on, and I really wanted to do that on the baby pangolin. And so I love this, and I love the tapestry here. And then I was thinking maybe I'd make it so that the inside interior of this is lit up, so there's some light play, like maybe he's got some lantern or something in here. I thought that would be fun. So I'm really looking forward to this. So that's a nice untouched book. That's a brand new one, the Around the World. Then Jash Lee. Okay, Jash Lee. This is one that didn't make it from last month. This is a PDF, so we go into my PDFs and that I have printed out. Now, I don't print out the whole books because, ink is expensive, and so is paper. So I just print out as I want to use them, and I still want to do this one. This is this is from Jash Lee's Mythic Hybrids, and I don't mean to be going in order, but I kind of am. This is not an untouched book for me. I have done the alligator, and now I'm doing armadillo. So I thought this looked really fun, this sort of manga type character, but and this is a Creative Haven, right? The Mythic Hybrids, yes. This is a Creative Haven. And so I went on their website on Etsy. I went on Etsy for Creative Haven, and or Coloring Heaven. Gosh, I always get those mixed up. Wait, usually I print it on the back. Usually I write on the back what it is. Coloring Heaven, it's going to be Coloring Heaven. Ugh. Anyway, their Etsy shop, they have quite a few of their magazines, their past magazines in PDF digital form, and they have this Jash Lee one, the Hybrid Special, and it's fantastic. I don't have very many Coloring Heavens, but that one is really, really good. So I really highly recommend it. It looks like, though, I kind of got it on some cream-colored paper, which is interesting. Nope, this paper is cream-colored. I might have done that on purpose, but I didn't think this is usually I print it on the Nina White, the Nina Astro Bright White. So it used to be called Solar White. So I don't know why it's so creamy looking, but I'm going to have fun with this one. So that one is a leftover from last month, and it's definitely going to make it. Yay, this month. because I want to get more into that book, because that book is just so much fun. Okay. Then I have Tales from the Forest Kingdom. This was a gift this month. It is close by because I am finishing a page in it currently. This will not be untouched because I have a finished page for June that is almost finished. Right? No, this one is untouched. I get them mixed up. This one is untouched. So this will be my first 2 pages in it, and I'm going to do this. I tend to work in Hannah Carlson like they're a double page. So what do I call her? I call her the Majestic Beetle Queen. I think is what I called her. So she's holding a beetle, but she just looks so intense and so, majestic. She just looks very regal to me. And then there's her little beetle that she's holding. And then I am really drawn to this beetle because it's releasing stars. So I kind of wanted to make it look like it's creating the galaxy, like it's some sort of astrological beetle, a mythological beetle that created the universe. That's kind of the storyline in my head. So this will all be sort of shiny and metallic and dark night and galaxy stuff. So I'm really looking forward to this one. So I'm going to do these double pages in Tales from the Forest Kingdom. And this was a gift from my friend Tammy Colors too, who is just one of my special friends. Love her to pieces. And I just love it. Because of you, friends, I've been able to discover my love for Hannah Carlson. I now have 4 of her books. And 4 of her books. No, I think I have 3 of her books. And they're just, I just love them so much. Can't get enough. Okay, then there are 2 more that are on my planned pages. One is Alien Worlds. Okay, Alien Worlds, my heavily beat up copy of Alien Worlds, because I take it to work and work on it. I work on it all the time. And this one, of course, you guys have seen. I've done quite a bit in this. I hate it when other people flip through and don't show, so I'll just show you real quick. I always want to see. So this is the SS Close Call. I am Captain Catastrophe. Here's the inside of the SS Close Call. It's very retro. It's an old ship that's held together with duct tape and a prayer. And a table of contents. And then this was the asteroid belt that about half of us, I've traveled through it. The other half have found ways around it to get to the Lost Paradise. It is surprisingly very relaxing to color, this was, actually. And then here I am on the Lost Planet. This was the first data report I was able to send back from the surface, and I wasn't sure what these animals were. This was just sort of an overview. There's the close call right there. Little weather worn, and there's me. There's me. Pretty much pooping my space pants, seeing all this majestic wonder around me. There's the asteroid belt I made through safely. Then here was the first up close being that I was able to get some data on, and this is the solar giant. It actually gets its energy from the sun through these strange antenna things. And then there was this. This was a very scary creature that several of us have stumbled upon. This is the apex predator. It's at the top of the food chain and very dangerous. The one I stumbled upon looks like it uses camouflage to look like the surrounding florals, and that's how it. And it's a rather opportunistic killer from what I could see, and it just sort of lays around and waits for prey to stumble upon it. It's a lazy killer. But where I am right now is I'm in the center of the forest right now, looking up this regal creature who appears to be sentient. And a few of us have found a creature like this. They've all been different colors and seem to be controlling the forest in some way. Mine appears to be sucking the life force out of the plant life around it, and so I'm going in short bursts so that it's not aware of me. But I haven't finished it yet. So she is who I am studying right now, and I will be finishing her in July. And then the last planned page I have is in the Beauty of Horror Tarot. right here. And this was a group buddy I did in June. I haven't done my finished June, but there were 3 of us in a group that decided each pick a different page, and I picked the Hermit. And so I did the Hermit, and then another person picked the Empress, and another person picked the Wheel of Fortune. And so we decided we just all pick our own page and complete it, but then they go so fast. I mean, this is really fast coloring. But then we decided we wanted to do each other's, but I didn't finish. So I'm working on the Empress. She's based, I was playing with some pastel pens, and I wanted to kind of make her pastel. This was before I was gifted the pastel set of Thule Arts. So these pens, the ones I'm using here are Artex, and they take a lot of layers. So it's pretty messy right now, but I'm still working on her. And then the other one is the Wheel of Fortune, and I had started it too, making it shiny gold. So I want to complete these two with my friends. This book is just these are easy wins. They're really fast coloring, and they're a lot of fun. I enjoy them very much, and I tend to do these with other people. A lot of what I've done are buddies in here. So, except for these first few, these were ones that I did on my own, but then I discovered who else had this book and started doing buddies. It's just such a fun book. It's a very thick book. It's crazy thick. So those are the planned pages. So then I have some honorable mentions or sitting on the bench, ones that I would really like to get to. And I have a few of these. So let's look at a couple of them. This one didn't make the list, but I love the hashtag Color Any Day 2024. I'll put it right here. There's a hashtag for Coloring Any Day that I follow. And that's Axic Fumbles and Coloring with Kate, I believe. If that's incorrect, I will fix it. And I've only done like this page, which I really had a good time doing this page. This page, I started playing around with the outsides. And then the very first page I ever did in here was testing mediums, and it was the chickens. And of course, you know, what medium do you use but alcohol markers? I mean, why not? Why use anything else? The alcohol markers are the best in here. So I just want to go now through the book, and I really want to get to this page. So I forgot to write it down, but Any Day is always here. It's always off to the side, because this book is very soothing to me and really helps my brain relax. I just don't color in it very much, but I do thumb through it a lot and look at it and let my brain relax. So it's always here. Sorry about that. But I do have, let's see, there's while I've got my PDFs out, there is a not a Nellicky Shoemaker. There is I would like to do some more Mystic Art mirrors, but there is, printed out the Snail Fairy. I am wanting to do the Snail Fairy. This is Denise Escobar. And I had this out for June and didn't finish and didn't get it to it. So I still have it on my radar. I bought this book off of her Etsy shop, the Snail Fairy book, and it's really, really good. I love her art style. It's very sketchy. She doesn't clean up her lines, so it looks very much like an artist drew it, which I love. And surprisingly, they colored very well with alcohol markers. This is the same artist that I colored the Ghost Mermaid that a lot of you liked in Mermaid. So those two PDFs are kind of on my radar. And then I actually wrote down Nellicky Shoemaker, and I wonder, where do I have a Nellicky? Yeah, I have a couple Nellickys printed. Did I actually print out one that I wanted to do? I might not have actually printed one. I like everything she does, so sometimes I just wait. I do have some nice, I did print this one out. I was thinking about this one. But for some reason, it just screams winter to me, and so I haven't gotten around to doing it. I don't know. There's a Deborah Moeller I thought about. Everything in here that's in this folder is stuff that I've printed out planning to do. And that's Fern Brown. This is a Nellicky shoemaker that I love, that I started with my Albrecht Dürers when I first got them, and I don't like the way I was using them, so I stopped, and I'm going to reprint this one out. But I've got it in here to remind me because I'd love to do this one as well. Nellicky shoemaker is Hollow Moon art on Etsy and everywhere else. And it looks like I don't have anything printed out quite yet that I want to do of her, but I wrote her down right here, Nellicky, because I love her and I haven't done her for a couple months, and I like to do her quite often. So another one that I have is Wonderland. Wonderland. This is a book that I have gone back and forth between keeping and destashing. Amelie Shen I love. I think she's great. This book, I'm never, ever pull it out. It's still untouched. I've had it for, I didn't write down the date in the book, but I have had it for a while. The problem is there's big spaces, and I like this. Like, I don't know what to do with that. It's just an interior that nothing's really going on. It's just an interior. And I find that really boring. There's another one. It's just buildings, but nothing's happening. Now, there's a rabbit running away right there. Sorry to bump the camera. But that is not a very big part of this huge page. So, I mean, there's a really, and then there's this overly intricate thing that I probably would never color. I kind of like this, but I'm not really crazy about it. I'm just not so sure. Now, I love this. This scene is really fun. I would color this. Again, it doesn't need to be 2 pages, though. It feels like there's just a lot of space that I don't really know what to do with. And because it's double-sided pages, although I would happily not color that. So I could do alcohol markers. Now, this is probably my favorite page in the book because they're partly underwater, and I think that's very interesting. Again, though, it's the mediums, because I can't use alcohol markers. Like, what do I use for these big spaces? I'm not going to color it in pencil. So maybe pastels, maybe gel sticks. But I decided that this was going to have to be a make or break month for this book. And if I once again put it aside and don't color in it, then I need to find a new home for it. There's just a lot of space. Now, the other thing is, it might be really fun, is collage. So I've been following some artists who do a lot of collage and coloring books, and so I could collage the chair, the furnishing, I could collage the wallpaper, I could collage the shirt. So I was thinking, yeah, I could make this a collage book and just cut paper and not color so much. For these big spaces, collage it. So that's my new plan, and that's what I'm going to try this month to see if I like it in this Wonderland book. So that is on the maybe. Another nice thing about having this written down is I tend to pull out all the books and then just leave them by me, and I color in the living room, so my living room is a holy nightmare of coloring books and coloring supplies. So if I put them on a list, I can put them back away, and then I can just go through the list. That makes so much more sense. Mythographic Illusion. I might have put away. Yes, I did put it away. Or maybe not. I did, because I think I have decided to hold off on that one. So I do have a page that I'm interested in, but if I do another mythographic this month, it will probably be out of Labyrinth. Whoops, I just hit you hard. Both of these, which were gifts to me, this was a gift this month. I got them both this month from gifts. And this one, oh my goodness. Why is it so hard? This is from Mindy. Mindy. And there's just so many wonderful things in it. Now, I don't think I have, I don't think I'm going to have the bandwidth to add another mythographic on here, but if I do, it will be Labyrinth or Illusion. But I'm already doing a Mythogoria and a mythographic, so we'll see about that. One that I'm very interested in, two that I'm very interested in. One is Atlantis. This has been on and off my list every month for a long time. This is Fausto Bianchi, the same guy that did the Mythicoria, the Nightmare Cabaret. Now, which is probably the goriest Mythicoria there is, and one that I loved and bought and ranted and raved over it. I have a video flipping it where I scare myself. And he actually did this as well. And what's funny is I was watching a long time ago, I was watching a video where the colorist was like, oh, this is a really neat book. I'm going to have to look up this Fausto Bianchi and see what else he's done. And I'm like, be prepared. Because the other book he's done is super duper scary. It's nothing at all like this. But it's the same art style. He uses very geometrical, structured type, very masculine type of drawing. And this one's fun. It's Atlantis. It's a lot of sea creatures, and there's a lot of men in it, which I really appreciate. So every time I bring this out, I pick out another page. This is one that's made the top quite often. I think it's fantastic, the perspective of you're up close with this guy. And this is where you see Nightmare Cabaret, because he's got a character that looks just like that in Nightmare Cabaret. But I mean, these are three huge octopi. So, and I love coloring octopuses, so I thought that would be really fun. I mean, I would do any page. This is basically, war under the sea. There's some steampunk type stuff, some really cool inventions. There's just a lot. And this is a great book. And it's untouched. And it's single-sided. And the paper's as good as Mythographic. I mean, there's no reason it should be untouched. It's so good. It's everything I love. It's detailed, but not too detailed. Every page tells a story. I mean, this hits me on all points. I don't know why it's untouched. So if I were to prioritize these, I would probably put, for my sitting on the sideline waiting to be used, I would put this one on top. Yes, I would. Then Dreamweaver. Now I have a hashtag. I haven't talked about it much because not many people, unfortunately, this book is out of print and not many people have it. So the hashtag is not taking off simply because people can't get this book. But those of you that have it, there have been a few that have colored in it. I am keeping my eyes out. I have not seen it anywhere. And I've been watching. Now, I keep my eyes out on 3 different books. I'm always looking for this one. Always looking for Mouse Guard. I have Mouse Guard, but I look for it for you. And right now, there are several. I've been seeing them pop up on eBay a lot recently. There are several on eBay right now. This is July 1st, I think, 2024. There are 2 that are $40 or less, including shipping. So that's about the cheapest you're going to find it. So if you're interested in Mouse Guard, go onto eBay right now, because there are 2 that are fairly affordable. The others are all 80 and above, and I would never pay that much. But I've never seen Dreamweaver, and I'm looking for it. And the other one I'm keeping my eyes out is Denise Klett's Mermaids in Paradise, because for some sad reason, that's been out of print too. So, and there's so many of you who want that. So whenever I find them, I put on Instagram that I found them, or I tell you personally if you want me to personally tell you, but I am keeping my eyes out. Now this book is super dreamy. It's another storybook for me, because it is a story. She starts out going to sleep, and then the rest of the book is a dream. So every page is a double page, which I love. When I colored this, I had the most peaceful and wonderful time. It's a big book. As you see, I can barely get to fit on. And I ended up, this one has a lot of space like Wonderland does. I just like this one better though. And so I go to efforts to cover all this space. And this was sort of an experimental page. I ended up using pastels on the background, which I loved, and a lot of acrylic paint pens. The only place I used pencil was her skin, but everything else is acrylic, and I really enjoyed it so much. So I want to move on. Here she's starting to toss and turn, and here is where her cat is noticing her dreams. And his little kitty butt. And she's, you know, this is a stormy sky. So I haven't decided if I want my next page to be this one, because I do want to go through, but it takes her 3 double page spreads to get her dream really going. So I'm not sure I'm going to do all of these while she's still in her room or jump to the dream. But here the kitty is leaping into the dream. So this is where she loses her kitty into the dream. And in her dream, then she has to, the whole book is her following her kitty through all these dreamscapes. So, especially when the next one is underwater, which I love. Now we're still getting shots of her in her room. So I haven't decided if this would be my first one or the next one. But now the dream is bigger, is the bigger part of the page is the dream. The dream has been getting bigger and bigger. So here it is, no dream. And then she's starting to dream. And then the dream is starting to take up the whole room. And then here the dream is almost the whole room. It's just so well done. And then I just love all these fish and the nets. The perspective in this book is really fun. Here's her dream self going into the dream. So maybe this one would be the next one I would do, or this one. This one, she's fully in the dream. There's only this little tiny bit of the room left. She's climbed into a boat, and her kitty is underwater chasing fish, and she's watching him. She never does quite catch her kitty. You know, it's typical dream. You never quite get there where you're trying to go, but you have a lot of adventures along the way. So this one is lots of jellyfish, and the one before is just lots of fish. So I think I'm going to do one of those 2 pages this month. I really love this book. I got wrapped up in other books and Alien Worlds, and I kind of got away from it. So I want to get back into it this month. But it would be a double page commitment. Then I have written down here Portrait of the Gods, which I have misplaced. Oh, no, I haven't. It's right here. Oh, that's why I couldn't find it. Portrait of the Gods. My favorite book in my collection. It's my precious. A couple of you have this. You can, I don't know if you can find it anymore very easily. It's also called Realm of the Gods. I've heard it called Season of the Gods. This is the details on it right here. That's the artist, Kim Jin-young. He goes by Gongame, and so you can find them on Instagram, and there's their website. And if you can find this book, it's perfect. It's a typical Korean book. It's perfect paper. It's double-sided, so you can't use alcohol markers, and they show you the colored page first, and then they let you color it, which I did. This was the first page I colored in here, and that's a lot of washi tape, which I really liked. And then they show you the colored page, and then you get to color it, which I haven't done this one yet. And there's double pages and there's single pages. It's really neat. This is one I've done. They're all Korean myths, and they're tales or fairy tales. This is one I did. This is the most recent one I did. There's another one I did. This one. And I tend to use paints like gouache or acrylic and pencil in here. This was a lot of pencil and washi tape. But the one I'd had earmarked was this one, and it's a mermaid. I had it marked for May. I didn't get it done in May. Here's the colored page. Isn't that neat? I haven't translated. Her story would be right. Maybe she doesn't have a story. Some of them have a written story, so I translate them to find their story. But so this is what I'm thinking about. But I don't know if I'm in the mood, for mermaids right now. So I might. Oh, I put a bookmark here too. Yeah, I really like this one too. And she has a story. She's in a tub and eating watermelon. Being a little naughty girl, I think. But she's got a centipede body. Yikes! So I definitely want to translate her story. So I was thinking about this one because that's very interesting, her with her centipede body. But honestly, I could do any page in this book. There's another one They're like serpent that I've looked at this one before. It's just, this is a very, very cool book. Very, very cool book. It's a dragon dancer and a girl. Just really, really neat. And I tend to use this side for inspiration, but I don't tend to copy it too much. That one looks like fun. But I haven't colored in here for a bit, and when I get kind of antsy when I get away from it for a few months, and so I go back to it because this is just, it's my favorite book. Okay. Is there anything else that I have here? Melpomene Chats. Okay. I have not colored her in a hot minute. So I have Enchanted Forest, Earth. I have Enchanted Earth. And I think I've only done a couple. I did this one for Olga Rani's prompt Nest. There's 4 nests in here. And that was really fun. Now, she's a commitment because everything's so small, right? So you have to use really, there's a lot of details in these. They take a while. My favorite one is this one that I've done. This is the snail. A lot of you have done this one. I did this mostly with Spearfarben pencils, I think. I remember. And this is a metallic. I'd have to look at my notes if that's a pen or if that's metallic gouache. I think it's metallic gouache. And then I think there's, nope, that's it. So I haven't even looked through this. I just know that I want to do her, I'm kind of craving her art style, this really overly busy stuff. So yeah, I might be into something in here. I also have Nature Mandalas. The one I don't have is Circle of Life, which I think is actually her best one. So, which is too bad. I need to think about. I know I have done something in here. I've done this. And this was a labor of love. Oh my God. But I did it to myself because I blacked out. I did black paint around here, but then I had to recolor in the dots, and I did, I was kind of elaborate with the crystals. And yeah, I just sort of made it pretty challenging, but I enjoyed it. I did this one winter, but I think that's all I've done in here. And, ooh, I like those crawfishes. Kind of drawn to this book, actually. Yeah. I'm kind of drawn to this. There's a lot of summery ones in here. I'm already doing a beetle. I liked those crawfishes. This one. Why do I like that so much? I don't know. I just do. Let me reach way across. Let's put a bookmark here. I like that. That looks very mindless. That would be a lot of fun. I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to pick that one, and I'll put the Enchanted Earth away. I like these. I do. I know that they're mandalas, but they're kind of fun for what they are. They're repetitive, but they're also very intricate, so I don't feel like I'm doing the same thing over and over. Yeah, that will be a fun one to do because you've got water and sand. Very summery. Yeah, definitely going to put that. And I will. So those are, I've also got the Nice Little Town 15. That is the, now that one, you probably saw that. That was in my PDFs because, let me grab my PDFs here. Because I have the PDF version of that book. So I have printed out a couple that I wanted to do. Yeah. And I think I talked about this in the June plans, and I didn't end up doing it. I keep bumping the camera, sorry. This is my very favorite page in the whole book. So I really want to make sure that have the bandwidth and I'm ready for this one. I'm more feeling this, though. This cartoony with the big space. I kind of like that. Looks like a savanna. I don't know. I have some really good ideas for this one. And this one as well, I have ideas for. So these were I talked about in my June plans, and I'd like to actually do them. One of these two, because I actually have ideas for these. This is my favorite nice little town that she's ever done, the space one. It's really a lot of fun. So that's on my radar as well. And then anything else in here, I just put down Rita Berman because I loved coloring in her. I love coloring her. I only have, I know you hear snoring. That's Jack, my co-pilot. He's asleep on the couch behind me, my dog. I have the Asian book, and that's the one I color up. I think that might be the only Rita Berman I have. I'm not real fan of her seasonal stuff. I actually destashed a seasonal one, but I love her walk around ones, the journey ones. I'd love to get the Europe one and the Africa one. And then I also really like her under the magnifying glass, especially the Earth one. Those are neat, but I think I just have the Asian one. And so I've done several pages in it, and I think I'm feeling like doing it again. So those though are sort of on the sideline. These 5, 6, and I can show you, I just found that one. The Tarot coloring whip that I've had for months. My buddy color with coloring Bumblebee. It's here, and it's just based, and I'm not crazy about it, so I just need to finish it and, you know, make it decent. I have quite a few done in here, but we just both lost interest in this page, and I don't know why. It's not one of the more dynamic pages. I mean, there's a lot more dynamic pages in there, so maybe that's it. Maybe I just got tired of the bee or something. I don't know, but yeah, so that one's got to get done at some point. So those are my July plans. If you've seen something that you'd like to color with me, I'm not adding any more pages to my July plans, but if you want to join me on any of those pages that I pulled out, I'd love to do it with you. If I've already got a buddy on a page, that's okay. The 3 of us can do it. And that would be really fun. So just let me know if you want to do any of those that I showed you. And I hope you're having a great month of coloring. It's just getting started. The summer is always really busy, so take care of you. It's okay to do less pages. That's okay. There's no rules here. You do the pages that bring you joy, and don't stress out. We're going to watch your videos if you have 1 page done or if you have 50 pages done. And if you don't have a YouTube channel, I'm going to find you on Instagram. If I don't follow you and you've noticed that, let me know. I basically am a slave to the algorithms. So as new artists come along in my feed, I follow them, but I've probably missed quite a few of you. So I'm on YouTube and Instagram. So just let me know if I haven't followed you, because I do love seeing what you do. All right, take care of you, and I'll see you in the next video.